crispy on the outside, comforting on the inside. We've got a delicious Italian dish for you now.
Here to whip it up is none other than Chef Alberto Rossi. Good morning to you, Alberto.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. So, go on, what are we having?
We are cooking spaghetti in the pot, and then we are making a frittata mix. A frittata is like an omelette. It's the word for omelette in Italian.
Yeah.
And we are adding in some flavors. It's something a little bit different. You know, in Spain you have the potato omelette, you know, so here we're going to do with spaghetti. And the good thing about it is that whatever you like as flavor, you can add it to it, you know.
A spaghetti omelette?
Yeah, so,
right.
you know, you have to cook your spaghetti as it says on the packet. So if it says 6 minutes, you cook it 6 minutes. You don't want to go overboard and cook it a little bit longer, that it becomes overcooked, because then...
Would you want it undercooked, though, because you're going to be putting it in the pan?
No, undercooked, no. Like, I always say to everybody, on the packet of the pasta you buy, it says 7-8 minutes, depending on the shape of the pasta. It's to have
follow the instructions,
yes, follow
right?
the instruction.
Okay, I'm not good at that.
And I'll tell you, even professionals don't follow the instruction because it's madness.
Exactly.
So, spaghetti is cooking in water with salt, as usual. Then I have here a mixing bowl. I put inside some guanciale that I cooked in advance in the pan here, okay, just to make it crispy. And I kept the fat that the guanciale released in the pan, and that's the fat that we'll use to cook the frittata, okay? So you don't need to have extra oil, okay?
Now, you can, if you don't have guanciale, you can use just bacon.
You can use bacon or pancetta, you can buy it already diced in some of the shops.
Great.
Then for this, I'm going to put in 3 eggs, whole, so white and yolk.
So is this a breakfast?
I think it's one of those things that you can eat for lunch, and it's a one-stop meal. You get me? You don't have to have then a salad, or you don't have to have meat and anything. Maybe for dinner, I would have something else, but if you're having this in the middle of the day, it's like a one dish that covers everything.
How many eggs do you use in the hotel? You must go through some amount.
We go through loads, because we go through boxes of 360, and last week I ordered about 12.
12 boxes?
12 boxes of 360. And that's only a week, you get me? And we measure before how many tons of shells we get, and I believe that we get about 5 to 6 tons of eggshells per year. Because everybody wants to say, oh, how much waste can you... I said, there's some waste that you can't get rid of.
I know what
eggs, you need to break them up.
You need to break it up,
you have the shell, you have to throw it away, you know?
Wow, right, that's incredible.
So 3 eggs, guanciale, then you put in some grated Parmesan cheese. Okay, the good old Parmesan cheese is always good. This, when you put it inside the omelets or the frittata, is always extra flavor. Okay. Okay. Then I cut here for this recipe. We are using smoked cheese, and this is Knock-and-Or smoked cheese. It's an Irish cheese. You can put in cheddar. You can not put the cheese if you want. Any flavor that you can even put blue cheese. Okay.
Now, would this be for like a meal for one?
This will cover for 3 people, I would say. You know, now the recipe that there is online
this
is
Tommy
for 4.
You're talking about.
Tommy's gonna eat it all by himself.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
You know, hoovered up. That's it.
Hoover it up.
You can have this one. I'll have the one that's
Then
in
I
the fridge.
put in some milk just to make it a little bit loose. Okay. So then you can see that you're just mixing it up. And that's it, okay?
So this is the egg mix that you're
making
your omelette with, basically.
Exactly. I put also inside some thyme springs, okay? Like you just take it and you drop it inside. Okay. So it's extra flavor. No need for salt because you have the guanciale and you have the salt that the pasta is cooking in, okay?
Okay, right.
Then to finish the presentation, I cut some zucchini or courgette, however people want to call them. I know some people get upset if we use American words. You know, and I put inside also a little bit of salt and olive oil so it goes soft and everything, okay? Then what we're going to do is you take your mixing bowl, you take your strainer that I was hiding just in case.
Okay.
You know, and you strain your pasta, okay? Now be careful when you strain your pasta. The water is always boiling, so you don't want to burn yourself, okay? Then
is it important to keep a bit of the pasta water?
No, in this case, no, because you just take the spaghetti and you go put them directly into the mix, okay?
Right.
Okay, you put them in like that.
Would you use the whole thing?
Well, you can use the whole thing. Depends also from the size of the pan that you have. I have a small
I was going to say that's like a small pan.
Exactly, but you know, you want to make it thick enough too, and at the same time that it gives you a nice slice, okay? You mix it up evenly, okay? And then you put it inside your pan, okay?
Is there a name for this?
Frittata di spaghetti.
Frittata spaghetti.
Frittata is the egg mixture,
egg mixture,
and you can
frittata spaghetti.
And frittata spaghetti. And then you just make sure that it's fully... Frittata spaghetti, and then you see, you just make sure that it's fully... And frittata spaghetti, and then you see, you just make sure that it's fully you're gonna make it even, okay?
Right.
And what's happening is you try not to move it too much at the beginning because you want to cook the bottom of it so it gets sorted in that way, Now, if you have a lid, you can put the lid on. Since I don't have a lid, I can put another pan over it and I just cover it like this.
And you leave it there.
You leave it there for 7 minutes, not that long, okay? And then
Hold on,
I have one that I made in advance, okay?
Do you
comes
turn
out
it
like this.
over?
You turn it over. I'll show you how to turn it over in a moment.
Okay, thank you.
So then I just serve it with a little bit of zucchini on
So
top.
that's it there.
That's it there. And then you can put some cheese to and finish it up.
Beautiful.
Oh.
And it's a one-stop meal.
So there's all spaghetti in the middle of that. It just looks like an omelette.
Exactly, with spaghetti.
Yeah.
And then you just serve it up.
I'll have a bigger slice, Alberto. Looks lovely though, doesn't it? And the zucchini or whatever on top of it
the
is great.
courgette is vegetables. You can always sell it. You can put the zucchini inside too if you want. Or you can put aubergine, or you can put,
Oh yeah, so you can see the spaghetti on the bottom side of it there.
Yeah. And it's a little bit different, So to turn it over, the secret is always you have another plate or something that you can put on top.
Yeah.
You put on top and you cover it up. And thank you very much.
Whack it over.
Whack it over.
And then you plate it.
And then you plate it. 2 minutes and then you plate it.
Okay, gorgeous.
Delicious.
It is different.
So simple.
It is different, When you invite friends over and it's summer and you have the garden ready to go, this is exactly what you want to do.
I'd make that now for my lunch because I'm always looking for something for lunch.
You would, yeah.
And I'll tell you, the kids will love it too. It's like, what you're doing, the spaghetti in the frittata. Tell you, it's a winner.
Alberto from the Intercontinental Hotel, thank you so much.
No
That
problem
was
at all.
Gorgeous,
delicious.
Alberto.